It's not the failure itself that we should be concerned about. It's what we do with it, how we use it to motivate ourselves to improve. We all have experienced failure, speaking for myself and most of my contemporaries. Before I went into industry, I taught for 3 years at University of Ottawa. At the end of my first year, I offered a student a ride home, and while we were driving, he said to me, "Do you mind if I say something?" And I said, "No." He said, "I think you are the worst professor I have ever had." I was devastated. I asked him, "What would you do?" And he told me how he would approach the course that I was teaching and how I would challenge the students rather than simply lecturing to them. From that day forward, I changed my teaching style, and I now become much more engaged with the students during the lecture and during our classes, and it draws the students out. Had I not learned from that experience, had I been insulted by the comment of this student, I probably would never be here. I probably would never be here at Queen's, which I love doing. I love being involved. But had I taken it as something that could not be overcome, then I would never have achieved whatever success I have. When I came to Queen's 14 years ago out of industry, I have an MBA from Queen's. I expected that I would be teaching in the MBA program rather than in the undergraduate program. For a couple of years at the beginning of my time here, I taught virtually exclusively in the MBA program. The MBA students hated it. My evaluations were terrible. Students were clamoring to get their money back. Students were clamoring to have me removed from the program. Had I taken that as rejection and not learned from it, I would never have done anything differently. By learning from my experience in the MBA program, in the last 10 years, I have received 18 teaching awards, including university-wide awards that I've been nominated for. But had I treated failure as being something that I could not learn from, I would never have achieved any kind of success. So it isn't failure in itself that is the issue. It's how you react to failure. And how does it impact you? We can be totally devastated and retreat into our shell and believe that we are never going to accomplish anything. Or we can take failure, analyze it, understand what our shortcomings are, understand why we did not succeed, and then build on that. Use it as an experience, as a learning experience, and move forward.